This video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
All right, Tweak. So, we have been neglecting our duties, right? I've been completely forgot about it, right? Since Gavv started, since we've been so into Gavv, and we don't need to find ways to pad out and fill in time for these things. But the producer blogs are still happening, right?
Fuck that.
According to the weekly producer blog from last week, it turns out that the motorcycle, the big one, the big stupid CGI dumb shit, right?
Big CGI like ATV thing.
Right. It turns out that is just the default motorcycle on planet Gavv or wherever the fuck these alien people are from. That's just how motorcycle.
You don't. That doesn't need to be a production note. That doesn't.
Yeah,
need to be a production note.
I've heard that's a thing.
That's an incredibly stupid production note. Like,
yeah,
that is trying to make an excuse for, like, again, this is the thing of, like, that we've been, just critiquing all of, like, Saber with its side media shit and fucking, like, all the side media shit, really, right? And then, like, the production notes or whatever. The whole point of visual media is show, don't tell. Don't write a note and then try to excuse, like, no, that's why it's normal. It's like, stop it. Just you'll excuse it when you excuse it in story. Don't try to fucking, like, make up some fucking bullshit.
Right, and then it just turns out that when the Gochisu went to our planet, right, they did that thing that Bumblebee did in the first Transformer movie.
Oh my god. Well, no, okay, but see, here's the thing, right? So we did see that, right, in the first episode when Guru-kan or Voru-kan or whatever that specific Gochizo, like, he went, hey, because he first turned into the ATV and then chased down, like, the dog Granute. And then after he was like, hey, a giant fucking monster truck ATV might be a little bit conspicuous. He went, hey, can you maybe turn into, like, that fucking, like, motorbike? Like, that's a little bit less conspicuous. And then, like, the Gochizo went, and it did that and transformed into that. Again, show, don't tell. I'm good with that being shown. That, I got that. I'm...
Yeah, the Gochiso learned to adapt, right? It realized that being this ugly ass yellow bug car was not good, and that for someone like Shia LaBeouf, he needs a cool car to impress Megan Fox,
He needs
right?
What is it that he goes from like a Volkswagen, because it's the whole joke is, like, when they have the Bumblebee movie, is that he's like a Volkswagen or something, like he's a bug, like he's like a Volkswagen bug or whatever, and then he becomes, I think, is
a Camaro?
Camaro. He's a Camaro in Transformers, in, like, the Bayverse Transformers.
Yeah. But so that's something that was sort of the production blog from, like, last week or 2 weeks ago.
Sure.
I guess.
You didn't. I don't think. So the difference between so far, right? The difference of having what's going on now in Gavv versus where we were at with Gotchard is, if we were at episode 30 and these first 3 episodes were happening where we didn't really know what the fuck was going on, it would be similarly inexcusable, because, like, we don't have any fucking answers, and the only, like, solace we can find is with the production notes. If you want to put out production notes, you don't use production notes to skip out on future information. Like, if they never address this in the show, then they're just using the production notes to, like, skip out on, like, making content, like, to just showing shit. Like, literally one shot of them in the Granute world or whatever it is, and people are just riding fucking big ass fucking CGI dune buggy ATV things. That's all you need to have to show what like Shoma's like inspiration for how he made his bike show up looks like. Like you don't. It's not difficult. It's not that difficult to write it. You've clearly already devolved to like using fucking community college like CGI artists. I don't know what the fuck else like you need to do to like just cut costs and just write shit in a way that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
Tariq, hey, it's Kamen Rider Gavv, episode 3. Soda Punch is a guilty. Man, hey, I have to say, I kinda hate the Soda Punch fucking, little R4. I feel like they're just cheating at this point, right?
So the thing is, and again, this is something that I didn't get to talk about in episode 1. Kicking Gummy and punching Gummy just feel silly. They just feel like silly add-ons, like that didn't really. But it's.
I feel like it's really cheating, right? But they're just using like it's still the same snack, right? Within the gummy, right? But it's just a different flavor. Like, oh man, I was like, does that? I mean, I feel like that's just kind of cheating, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Hey,
you would think like something like the soda.
Are barbecue chips gonna give Zaku Zaku chips fire blades? I don't know.
Right? Yeah. Like, I was expecting for like this thing to be ramen drinks or like ramen candy, right?
No, it's just he ate a gummy that. Also, this is the other thing, right? The biggest issue is snacks as a thing, I'm cool with. But candy, I think I've made it clear before. I don't fuck with candy. I hate candy. It smells bad. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to be near it. It's sticky. It's gross. I don't need it. I don't want it. This is the least, like, approachable, like, theme, motif that Kamen Rider has had for me. Where it's like, hey, he starts off with, like, a gummy form. Like, I fucking hate gummies. Gummy bears? Fuck that. Gummy worms? Fuck that. All that gummy shit? No, absolutely not. Chips? Hey, now we're good. And then it's like marshmallows. Nope, fuck that. Chocolate? Absolutely fuck that. I don't know how you get a soda gummy. Like, is there carbonation in it? They can't.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just artificially flavored, you know, right?
Yeah, but it's just there's no carbonate. Like, it's what is a soda gummy? You know, like, what does that mean?
Oh, but here's the thing. Look, man, I've been wondering when the product placement was gonna happen in this show, right? Since they announced this stupid candy motif. So I found that those gummies, right, actually do exist now. They are actually releasing like the brand, or at least like that particular design. They're still not. They're teaming up with a candy making company, right? To release
an actual like company, yeah.
An actual show accurate how the gummy looks bag that looks like this thing. So you can actually go out in Japan, you know, and buy this right now. Right, these stupid gummies. So hey, hey look, next time we go to Japan, we can try out these stupid gummies, you know, right? And everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't, but you know.
Yeah, man. Hey, I still hate these dark treats, whatever the fuck they call them. I just hate how these things look.
Big jelly blocks.
Yeah, I hate how these things look. I hate how they look. I hate how
they just seem like a gelatin cube, and it's like this doesn't actually look appetizing. Like, this looks hard to swallow.
Right, it's just so fucking big. You know, I feel like if they make these things. Right, I feel like it's going back to what you were saying. And this thing is like it's gonna get sticky if you don't eat right away. You know, right? Like if you don't eat this thing right away and you put it down, ants are immediately gonna go all over this thing. You know, right? They're gonna be right. It also just straight up look like resin, right? Like some stupid little acrylic resin.
Yeah, I mean, It's one of those
I
things.
mean, I guess you could say that gelatin is technically right when you mold it and stuff.
It's a flexible sort of resin.
Right,
Sort
but
of
these
process,
literally
like,
just straight look like someone made like a little resin cube and it's like, all right, now pour some of this dark green color and mixture it in. Let's see what cool. It's like those people. It's like those people that make their custom dice set, right? And they use like all these cool colors. That's what this looks like to me every time I see these.
I was gonna say it feels like 1960s like gelatin food, where it's like, oh, we put the salad in the gelatin, we put the carrots in the gelatin, we put the meatloaf in the gelatin. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Right. Yeah. So hey.
Yeah, we get our new finally, even ladies can be absolute creepy predators that stranger danger you off the street, like characters, like the Grandmutes are such a weird. Like I still don't know if they are people from the world that are there, or they're people that they've recruited and corrupted.
So I think for one, so we got the Stomach family, right? Made of the siblings, right? They're literal, yeah. and then they have like their workers, right? Which are the people that wear the stupid urban streetwear, right? Which I believe are the sub bosses, right? Or the lieutenant.
They're the as far as I've seen from the wiki, they are called agents.
Yeah, the agents, right? Like I think they're just straight up like field lieutenants, right? Because they're pretty much operating a drug empire, right? If you think about it like that.
Also, I want to say again, this is me trying to like make sense of what they're doing. I believe they're like making references to like with Granutes, it's like granules, like in terms of like baking, like granules of sugar, granules of salt, and then the like agents are like a starching agent or like that kind of thing. So it's like the agents are added to the Granutes or whatever, blah blah, and all that goes to the stomach, blah blah blah. Okay, cool, sure, whatever, sure. That's how I see it, because they also have the weird like psychopath helmets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. And so the agents recruit like humans, like, all right, human, right? And it's pretty much like any type of work operation, right? Hey, find someone else lower than you to do your job, and have them report to you, right? Yeah, right. It's like any corporate work structure, like, man, I could be doing this work, or I could just tell the receptionist to do it, instead, right?
Yeah.
Right, but man, I don't like the Granute Twitter where the fuck that thing is just glitching the fuck out, and I was like, man, this does not look convenient at all.
It's also not even like Japanese. Well, okay, it is. The problem is, I don't know if it's that they just have a shitty connection or what, because like it is Japanese. But they're like, it seems like it flickers between like a weird font where it's just like.
Yeah, no, I think they said that there is a Granute language in the show, right?
Yeah.
And this Google Translate is trying its best. It's like, oh man, I'm trying my best to translate this shit for you. I'm like, oh man, right? Right. So I think they're on Japanese Twitter, right? They're viewing this
Japanese X.
Yeah, sure. They're Japanese X, right? Not X Japan. That's a band. They can't get that name, right? They can't get that account, right? So I think they're on. So I think I still don't know which sibling.
Jeeb and Sheeta, the two twins, which I will say once again are. Bisex fraternal. Like, I'm just phrasing it that way, because I don't know what's going on, and honestly, if you pointed a gun at me and told me which one was born male and which one was born female, I could not tell you.
Right.
But one of them is supposed to be a brother, and one of them is supposed to be a sister.
I think the one that dressed like a boy is the girl, and the one that dressed like a girl is the male sibling.
So cool. Blow my brains out. I don't know. That doesn't help me. That
Or
doesn't
the
help
one
me.
in the dress is the guy, and the
They
one wearing
both are
shorts.
wearing dresses! They're both wearing
No,
dresses!
no, she's well. I don't know their names though. No, the one of them is clearly wearing a like an outfit, like a little sailor outfit, right? And the other one is clearly wearing a dress, right?
If you pointed a gun at me and told me, listen, either you properly gender these two twins, or I will blow your brains out, I
Okay,
would
okay,
go.
fair. This is easy way. The one in the predominantly white outfit is the guy, is the male sibling, and the one in the predominantly black outfit is the female sibling. All right.
Okay, I personally I agree with you, but I wouldn't take the risk, and I just go, I'm sorry, and just take the bullet. Like I just go, I don't know, like because I can't. I genuinely, I I just can't. I just can't tell. And maybe that's good. I'm still really like wary of like what they're doing with like dressing the twins up this way. Again, it's giving me real Black Lagoon like the
I think
planet
it's just a
like
bit, right? Look, I think it's
yeah, but
just
I don't know if this is a good bit. It could be a bad bit. Like I'm really worried about what
are
they're
you
trying
saying
to
that
like
Kamen
say
Rider does
here.
not have a good representation?
No, it
Of some.
doesn't. It really doesn't. And that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna take the L and go. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to try to. No, I'm not trying to fucking figure this shit out. It's bad.
Right? Yeah.
Anyway,
But hey, so
it's
Shoma
Jeeb and
is
Cheetah.
poor. Yeah, right. Shoma is poor, and he cannot afford any more candy. But he somehow managed to afford this brand new hoodie. By the way,
I mean, look,
ah,
he had he used he made good money, I guess, off of. I mean, if you think about whatever the fuck like he earned from like the moving job with Amane,
mm-hmm.
it's like okay, like speaking from a point of like manual labor, especially like if you're just strong as shit and like got it done fast, and if they're a good boss, they're gonna pay you extra just because you're that like fucking good. It's like he probably made, let's say, he made. I'm gonna say, ooh, I'm gonna say he made $200.
Mm-hmm.
$200 in that fucking instance. That's me
Yeah.
being really generous manual
Uh
labor
huh.
wise. And then he spent $30 on a new hoodie, right? Buying a cheap ass hoodie, and the rest, maybe $40 on a cheap ass hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
He's also wearing different pants, right?
Yeah.
So let's not forget that. And then the rest of it has been about maybe $20 a day to buy, because as is like shown here, he's only eating snacks. So $20 a day worth of snacks. He's just been getting that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not impossible that he's like made it that far, but he does not. The it's funny because usually we get a Kamen Rider where it's like, oh, they don't know about their powers. This is one that doesn't know about being like an adjusted human, like having a healthy, nutritious meal, like sort of thing. Like he doesn't get basic fucking like don't if you don't get enough food or like enough nutrients, you'll die.
The worst part is, right? So I don't know if you saw this on the P Bandai advertisement, but hey, man, I'm gonna post this before. I'm gonna post this image real quick, right? And how would you tell me what is wrong with this image and what is wrong with the show, right?
Um. Well, one of them is his actual like main character,
Mm-hmm.
like parka hoodie,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then the other six are just color coordinate, like color swaps.
Yeah, the fact that he's not even wearing the other color swap hoodie in this is crazy. The fact that they're advertising that you can buy his hoodie. Not only can you buy his show's color hoodie, but you can also buy apparently 6 other random color variants of this hoodie. It's crazy.
Also, could you imagine? Okay, so what I'm looking at this as, right, with the hoodie is the only way that this hoodie with the like zipper around the stomach is if you kept a fanny pack underneath your hoodie, right? Like, that's the only reason to have a zipper at that point, like that line on your stomach. And so it's like, I mean, I guess there's some utility in that, but otherwise, this is a fucking insane fucking cut. Because it just doesn't make sense as, like...
Oh, no, it doesn't make sense.
Like,
when you look at the model photos, it is way more fucking funnier. The best part is they only have the male model open the hoodie to show his stomach, you know, right?
Well, yeah, we can't... Oh, man. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate
that.
that.
The male model is fucking loving this. The one in the orange, in his orange photo,
The orange is really giving me, like, a real... Like, that... Oh, the yellow? What is Oh, man. That's...
I think it's funny how in these model promotions, it's only the male model that said, "Hey, yeah, you can show your tummy, you know, right?
Yeah, show your tummy. Show your tummy. Let me see them gutters.
Yeah, let me get some more photos. Let me take some photo for promotion and some photo for personal.
Everybody, if there's even one person from Japan that's listening to this, please go check in on this male model from the fucking P-Bandai hoodie photo shoot. I'm very worried for them. I think they might be being, like, taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, Shoma opens his... He uses unfound alien streak to open this gum. Man, there's way more gummies in this bag than there used to be. That is not... But
also, don't just rip your fucking shit open, like, that hard. Just crack... You know, hey, nobody... Again, this is the thing of, like, he doesn't have basic human understanding. You don't just take a pack of anything, and just split it in half and let it, spill all over the place. You go, I'm gonna crack it open so I can get a little bit...
Just do a little tear, you know, make a little tear, you know,
instead he just rips it open and they all bounce all over the fucking floor. Yeah, that's fucking... Yeah, man, you fucked up.
Yeah. Man, did you also do, like, your last $1, you well? Man, not only are you gonna have gummies, you know, those chemicals are gonna have, like, little extra earthly nutrients on them now.
Hey,
you know,
man,
right?
hey, as they used to say to me in Boy Scouts, God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. So, you know, you eat the dirt, it's gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm. But don't worry, thankfully this man that he attacked with his gummy took enough pity on him to buy him a bento box. Like, oh man. And then he found out that that Shoma has an unhinged diet, you know, right? Or unhinged food.
An absolute gremlin. Like, that's the thing. It's not Kamen Rider Gavv, right? It's Kamen Rider Gremlin, right? He is 100% just snack gremlin, like Umaru-chan, like gremlin. Like, that's what he is. He's never known anything other than snacks. And it's like other people are constantly having to tell him, no, you need to have a fully balanced meal. I swear to God, if we get to... Oh my God.
I think it's up to 60, right? That he listed, right? I think there's a translate. I think someone else already translated his full list online.
Of his whole snack list, yeah.
But
if God, because this could actually line up in terms of, like, the production timeline.
Mm-hmm.
If around Christmas we get to Japanese Christmas KFC fucking chicken shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Like like the KFC, like Christmas KFC.
Yeah.
You get the
Okay, good. Okay, yes. So someone has gone through the effort of making this thing, right? Man,
okay,
let's try to see how much of this by the end of the show it's gonna happen,
like it's
right?
gonna be relevant. So the question is, okay, but we're not doing Gotchard where I assume we're not doing Gotchard where every snack on his list is gonna be a fucking form,
It's
right?
gonna be on screen, right? Or even on screen,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But so far, actual substantive meals are not something that produces like Gochizo for him. But what if finally, with the power of like Christmas magic and KFC fucking KFC chicken, he's able to finally process it, and that becomes his super form, and his super form is fucking fried chicken like Gavv. I'm so scared of that because like so far it seems like yeah, these are all of his various little forms, but the only way, if the forms only come from food, then clearly the upgrade form, the super form from food, from snacks, is to have an actual substantive meal, an actually like nutritious meal, do something to like give him a super form. And I'm worried about what that first like super form is going to be made out of. You know? Like
Right.
he's eating bentos. He like Sachika gave him like also a bento. Like he's like, "Oh, it didn't make something." I feel like this is the Chekhov's gun of like eventually it's going to make something, and it's going to be a more powerful Gochizo. But it's like, is it gonna be a fucking like filet mignon? Is it gonna? What's the most powerful Gochizo we can make?
I mean,
If we give him
what is the most thing that what is the food that has the most sugar that isn't a sweet, right? It's probably what it's
does it
gonna
have to
come
be?
into.
Well, it doesn't have to be sugar, because like, is it gonna be like fucking fugu? Is it gonna be like puffer fish? Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like? Oh, you ate at the Heart Attack Cafe or whatever in Vegas? Are you Nikocado Avocado? You know, like, what the oh, is Gavv gonna start a mukbang channel that's gonna start? It's gonna have
Oh man, oh man, hey, look, they did say that. Hey, man. So Gavv started filming in March of this year, right? So they are already 2 steps ahead with this show, right? They
you
are
gotta be
pretty
2 steps.
right.
I'm always.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know where they're going with this, because I
Yeah.
just feel like the trajectory of it is bad. But hey, luckily, someone finally tells like Shoma straight to his face, you gotta eat vegetables. You can't live on carbs and salt and sugar. That's how you die. You might have kidney failure already.
Right? But don't worry. But if you want more food, you just have to come with me to do this job.
Yeah,
You know,
let's
hey,
just hey,
job pays you
if you're
money.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, you're pretty strong. Yeah. Also, not come work at this company that I work at, like with me. No. Come do this thing where I can rob somebody.
Man, but that's the thing. Someone doesn't know about robbing, so it's fine. It's just right. He's a naive guy in Japan. You know.
He's just a soft boy. Doesn't matter that like the bento food truck is like looking at them like suspiciously and going, yes, my next spice. Ooh. Also, I want to say, so, solid. The real B plot of this episode, is Honto's story, right? We kind of joked about like, okay, Honto doesn't know what the fuck, like he's bad. He draws bad. He like his mom got fucking eaten or whatever. All that happened. I'm calling it now. His like supervisor or editor or boss or whatever I think he's a Granute. I think he's a Granute already. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's. I just feel like he's just been
Man,
fucking.
we were
betrayed this
talking
time.
about last episode, like, about introducing too many. At least now characters actually be introduced, and we're like, hey, because by the end of this character, and just a straight up a brand new character who I don't think has ever even been advertised
No,
before.
hold
Fucking
on, hold on, hold on. What are you talking about? No, you might be skipping ahead. I'm talking about his boss.
yeah, yeah, his boss. He's like, yeah.
His boss has been here from the beginning. Honto's
Mm-hmm.
boss has been here from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hey, look, he says, go do your story. You know,
Yeah, he's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then, yeah. So Shoma and does this guy have a name? I'm pretty sure he has a name. Oh, he's relevant.
His name is
Uh,
Bro. I don't know.
uh, Sujimoto. Okay, yeah, sure,
Sure.
sure. Sujimoto. Hey, you know what? Something I do like that they're doing every episode is making the person that was affected last episode show up in this episode, in the next episode, or the current
Yeah, I
episode,
mean,
right?
it's also interesting because so this is more to my point of like Honto, is that Honto has come back. Like they've connected, even though it seemed like it was disjointed. Honto knows Sachika,
Mm-hmm.
and so he comes to her, which leads back to Shoma, and so it like there is a connective tissue there of like bringing the characters together.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I see that. Was I think her name was May? Right? Oh, I seen that.
Which
Yeah, man. Yeah, that attacked me. Yeah, man. I blacked out last week.
Ritsun?
Oh yeah,
Ritsun
Ritsu.
got she's like, holy shit, that shit was weird as fuck.
Yeah, man. I blacked out. You know, and then next thing I knew, this weird purple kangaroo, blue kangaroo man, you know, was in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that was random. I don't know how I got here, you know. Yeah.
Anyway, if you two fucking internet trolls could like give me some deets on this shit, that'd be really great.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Then meanwhile, Sujimoto and Shoma are like, man. So he's talking about, hey, yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta repay my old man by stealing, right? You
Yeah.
know.
Let's break into this guy's house. Oh wait, I mean, no, I'm just. Oh no, he might be in danger. Oh, and then, apparently, Shoma. I mean, obviously, Shoma has like the strength to just like manhandle Sujimoto out of there. But then the Gochizo just like put everything back together for him.
Oh yeah,
Because again, they're his minions supposedly.
There's there's little Pikmin buddies, you know, that he orders around. Yeah. It's fucking great. They can do everything, you know. He's like, oh man, hey, Michelle's like, hey man, look, man, you guys, look, you gotta follow him, you know. I don't think everything's going good for him, you know, right? You gotta follow him and make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble, right? With this thing. Yeah, so Sujimoto goes back to the bento box truck and he fell for the classic trap, you know, right? Oh man, someone just left this big safe of money just lying around. Oh, wonder what's all this? What's all this money? I hope there's not actually money in this big safe. You know, man, once again, I fucking man, hey, I got give credit this year for the practical effect, right? For the stomach thing, for like these mouse stomach, right? They're so fucking horrifying. Like I fucking hate
it. Yeah. To express the amount of like stranger danger, like bad touch that these fucking tongues do is just, it's something that you've got to see to believe. Because it's just, oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. I hate this.
Mm-hmm. Right, so yeah, so he gets turned to the acrylic thing, and so there's something that occurred to me like last week after do you think by the end of the season, right, so they definitely made like these, like this, so they have to have every single actor who gets made into these, they stand in front of the green screen, we're gonna take this picture, and then we're gonna put you like a little acrylic stand, right? Do you think they're gonna end up selling all these people as like the acrylic stand, because that's like, because Japan loves selling things as acrylic
a bunch of stupid like trophy sort of things. I would be
right.
very mad. I would be very mad if they tried to sell these acrylic like stand things because it's not worth it. Like there's no value to it other to just say that you have it. Also, like the wrap, whatever is wrapped around it in the show is not going to be what you get wrapped. Like you're going to get some like cloth, like just
See, what I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna sell all these acrylic stands together, but they're only gonna sell you one wrap. You only get one wrap. Pick your favorite one to wrap around and sleep with, or hang around. Yeah, right, or whatever. Yeah. Also, pretty. Shoma had ever since he started eating these gummies. Ever since the kid gave it to him, he's like he has never had the soda gummy before. Gummies always like first time like, oh wow, oh so this is what soda tastes like. Wow.
Also, yeah, I was about to say, hold on. So the other thing about the soda gummy is dude, is it only food based? Because I don't think that we've seen him drink anything. Is Shoma dehydrated? Is that the reason why he's like this? Like, what happens if he drinks something? You know?
Mm-hmm. Right. Or does he how much syrup does he need? Does he just eat syrup, drink syrup, like maple syrup, instead? Right, or something.
Maple form is his ultimate form because he's a tree.
Mm-hmm. Right, but hey, look here's the soda gummy. Look, it's a new one. He has a new one now. Right.
It's a variant of it's a variant of an already existing thing, but whatever. Yeah, Shoma decides to cut off the fucking Bad Touch van food truck.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, yeah, there was something I forgot to mention last week. So I found out with the Gochiso product that they released an official Gochiso holder. Right, this thing is the dumbest fucking thing.
Oh, do you not know about that? I saw that.
I did not realize this until like 2 weeks after we finished recording. I was like, wait, this is when I was looking up Gochisos to get to look for.
Oh yeah, there's a Gochiso holder that's basically like a dollhouse, right?
Yeah, like, this thing is fucking great. I love this stupid little slot machine Gochiso. It's so fucking dumb. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Shoma chase after Sujimoto. He fights. So this week's enemy is a snail. I think that's what she transforms into. Is it a snail? Right, because it has a hard shell. Right, I thought it was a snail. Right.
There's something. They'll say it in what is it? Okay. Gavv. Well, so the question is whether or not it's, I mean, what the animal is or what the food that it's based off of is. Because it's called Granute Bon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's supposed to be. It does, like, wow, for once the wiki doesn't even try to tell me what this is.
Oh, they just give up. They're like, ah.
Maybe it's trying to be like maybe they're trying to say like a
bonbon.
Like,
it's a porcupine. It's a pufferfish. Okay. Huh.
Okay, hey, again, this goes back to my thing of, hey, what it is not fuga, fuck, shit,
Mm-hmm.
Fish thing. Food.
What, the Fugo? Fuga?
Fugu, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if it is Fugu the most powerful form of Kamen Rider Gavv going to be, because like you have to get a license to cut it.
But yeah, well, what
Wait,
is this?
hold on.
well, what they consider
By that
as a
definition,
snack.
is the first Granute like powerful because it's like dog? Are we serving dog? What is happening? What are the meal overlap between like the form that they have and the food that they are is very questionable.
I think all these granites, right, are just like random animals that, yeah, right, they're just random animals that they're like, yeah, fucking sure, well, it'll be this, you know, right, yeah,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. Luckily, Honto is finally.
Yeah, look, hey, for the first time, he's there on the case, you know. Oh, he finally
I'm
got
not
the
crazy.
scoop.
I'm not crazy. They are real.
Mm-hmm. Look, I told you for the last 10 years. I've been telling you that my sister was eaten by this weird monster.
My mother was killed.
Was it mother?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't crazy after all. You know, look, I finally get to record this and everything. Yeah, yeah. Shoma gets a big arm. He gets a giant fist. I fucking hate this.
Yeah, he gets big punch. Big punch.
Man, I'm gonna be hated by the end of this, right? So I'm gonna assume that by that, if he produced 2 more orange foot gummies, right? And then he produced 2 more soda punchy gummies, right? Dude, he's gonna have this weird little armor set, right? With
what you are describing is the Hulkbuster from the Avengers, essentially.
He knew what's gonna happen to him, you know. Right. If he puts it up on gummy, if he eats it up.
Again, the thing is that we already know what like the sort of like armor, like the heavy armored mecha.
Yeah, the mecha.
To be for the show, like, so maybe he does, but like honestly, I don't want it to be that because I just think that like the oversized like arm or like leg is just it doesn't work that well, especially with like the like weird like pastel versions of them. It's like okay, whatever.
Right. Yeah, Sherlock beats the shit out of the pufferfish enemy. He frees Sujimoto. He's like, hey, wait. And then he pulls a Batman. Hey, stop doing crimes, you know? Or else.
I will say, this does seem to be an interesting, like, consistent, like, move that Shoma does, where he goes, I'm giving you, like, offering one last chance to, like, the Granutes, and then also taking this, like, incredibly, like, deep, like, fighting stance, like, where he takes, like, a deep, like, perch, bow, like, bend, where he's like, I will kick the shit out of you. I am bending back. Like, the slow, like, it really takes, I mean, I'm going back to it. So, he tells the person, whatever their fucking name is, drop the dark treats or I'll beat the shit out of you. And from that point, at, like, the 19, almost 20-minute mark, he just slowly slides back, and it's like, you know, this is a man, like, about to Usain Bolt on your ass to, like, hit you in the face.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, hey, new character, right? He's like, man. So I love how the Gochizos, right, were cheering on show, like, yeah, you can do it. You're like, right, because that's what they are, right? Like, they're besides for being like his own minions, they're also contractually obligated to cheer for him in battle. Right? This guy just walks like, yeah, I'm just gonna steal this. I'm just gonna take these two
little guys. Ooh, hey. Free toys, yeah.
These are mine now. Right? Yeah. And so he just goes and just takes them stuff. And the coaches are like trying to like, oh man,
go, oh shit, what? Wait, no, hold on.
Help, we're being abducted. You know, they're actually. It's so fucking great. But they're just like, oh, wait, what do we do? It's like, oh. So especially when they notice that they're being taken to, like, oh wait, this is not good.
Yeah. They're lucky that all of them didn't just get taken. Honestly, it's weird that he didn't take all of them just on like principle.
Mm-hmm. But he's like, oh, I just want these guys. I just want these two. These two looks good enough. You know, right? Yeah, they free Sugimoto. Hanto confronts Gavv. You know, it's like, hey, what the fuck is going on?
All of a sudden, right behind him, fucking Japanese Harry Potter shows up and goes, "Woohoo! Are you one of them? Woohoo!"
Oh man! Oh, go! Look, can you prove that I'm not crazy as well? Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Right. I'm trying to prove that I'm not crazy. You know. Right. And Hanto's like, I need to prove I'm not crazy first. Yeah. You know.
And then Shoma's like, I don't need any of this shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You guys. You guys do whatever you want to do. You know. Right. Yeah. Yeah, Sugimoto learns the. I guess he learns the error of his way. You know,
he lets it. Unfortunately, his benefactor. I won't even say his like dad, like because it's just the guy that like gave him like
a job, right?
Yeah, like his entire business falls apart. I'm not saying that like you should do crimes, but also you didn't do good enough to like fucking like keep this shit afloat. That's on you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And he goes, like, I wasn't trying to give you fucking like I didn't give you a job for the idea that you'd be my slave. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, man, hey, look, I think this company hired too much, you know, in too short. I think that's why they're going under, you know, right? I feel like this is just bad management.
We might have overexpanded on projects. We might be like be in a negative profit. Like, ooh, maybe we shouldn't have made so many fucking shows. Maybe like some of these weren't profitable. Like we made the shows before we got like the actual like return on investment. Like making shows with the idea. That we would
get, some of you are just gonna be a tax write-off now. You know.
Yeah.
So by the end of it, so the boss, right? So this ties back into earlier episode when they go rob Yamada, right? Yamada-san, right? So the boss answers, let's go apologize to Yamada-san. So from what I understand, right? Sugimoto's plan was to steal from Yamada-san, right? To give to his boss. Whose boss is Yamada-san, right?
Yeah, it does seem like that.
Right, then Yamada's like, wow, thank you for giving me $3,000. I just happened to get robbed of $3,000.
Yeah,
right?
$3,000. It's either that or that he was going to rob one of his boss's clients. Like, not the boss of the boss, but he's just going to rob one of the clients and take that money. And then take more money from that person, which is also still a crime.
Right. It's just really weird how right, because I just thought Yamada was just going to be like a throwaway name at the beginning of the episode, right, for Sugimoto to trick Shoma, right? But I don't really understand how Yamada's like, by the end of this plays out again. It was really weird when the boss, let's go apologize to Yamada. I was like, did he figure out you went to his house and attempted to rob him? Right? I was like, it's really weird. I don't know. This like this just threw me off for some reason, right? And I was like, because I felt like I'm missing something from this, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so then Mima are Wonder Twins like, oh yep, that is a red Gavv. We are not outmen. Finally, for once, look, government surveillance worked out, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, hey, you know, hey, look, we haven't been doing it, so let's restart it again. You know, so hey, here's this week's blog. It does explain the hierarchy of it does clarify how the granite chain works. So it makes it more clear, right? It makes it easier for the audience to understand, right? Even though I'm preaching for within the show, right? Yeah, so
Mhm.
so the humans are part timers, right? Right, I believe. Then they go be like, then they
Yeah.
go to the agents like, yeah, hey man, uh, they're like, hey, we got you the human acrylic stand, right? Yeah, give us the drugs in
Right.
return, right? So yeah.
Yeah. I'm seeing that.
Hmm. Yeah. Then apparently, this last the guy that shows up at the end is Kenzo Shuga, which
I
is
mean,
a
yeah,
pun.
I mean, it's Shuga with the bitter, and then it's also Shuga because like, oh, sugar, ho ho.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey, keep doing whatever you're doing, guy that wants to translate these production notes, because I certainly don't want to.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's it for us. But man, I don't know if we have to rate these weird auxiliary things, right?
No, we don't need to rate the. I mean, it's not even a form though. It's just
Right, yeah,
he
right. This is
add a
like Forza and how Forza
big,
had like 36 just useless fucking random
yeah.
trinkets he could get into,
It's
right?
it's adding punch versus adding kick versus it's still the same form. It's still the same
Yeah.
form.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. That's this week's episode. All right, anything else you want to say before we end it?
Uh, I still think that we're gonna get a. I'm putting my money on it now. We're gonna get like some weird like Christmas KFC fried chicken fucking form.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Man, look. Hey, look. We are 4 episodes, three episodes in. Hey, and Valen, I believe is what
Yep.
is what
Yep.
Tonto's writer form is called, right? Still has
Yeah.
not showed
Yeah.
up yet. They're actually taking their time, right? It
Yep.
occurred to me
Oh my
that
God! What a surprise!
right. It occurred to me like it didn't occur to me like we saw Evil extremely early in Revice. So I was like, oh yeah, man, we did see Evil pretty early
Yeah.
within the show, huh? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, so maybe they finally learned their time, right? Or China said that, hey, stop, hey, we don't want all of them to be thrown out all at once, give them time. The Chinese audience gotta take
Yeah.
their time, to
Yeah.
get used to all these characters, right?
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it. All right. That's this week's episode. All right. Kate, thanks. Bye. All right, Tweak. So I had a dream a few nights ago, right, and this really
Oh
stood
God.
out to me,
Okay.
right? So
Uh huh.
this is a
All
dream that
right.
I normally don't have to have. So it was a dream about Lord of the Rings. Okay,
Yeah, I mean, to
right?
be fair, no. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, there's a lot of things about that you could dream about Lord of the Rings that you
Right,
don't need to
that's the
have.
thing, right? I'm not, I wouldn't describe myself as a big Lord of the Rings. Like, I'm a casual viewer, right? I've seen the movies, right? Like, I know
Yeah,
characters, right? I know Sauron, I know Sam, Frodo, Gollum. I know there's a,
you're not a Silmarillion, Silmarillion,
yeah, right, yeah. I'm not a
Simeon.
Tolkien head or
You're
a
not trying to
ringer
ride the Sibian
or whatever they call
of the
themselves,
Lord of J.R.R. Tolkien. Yeah,
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm just a casual guy, that will watch Lord of the Rings, right? So it was really. I
yeah,
feel
that's
like
how
this
I
is like
feel
the
too.
first time. Honestly, I don't remember every single dream I have ever had in my life because I don't keep a dream journal or anything like that, right? But I feel like this was like the first time I ever had a Lord of the Ring based type of dream, right? And that's why it stood
Which
out to
is
me and I
weird.
remember it.
Which is weird. I mean, yeah, I don't think I've ever had a Lord of the Rings based
Right,
dream.
right. So in my dream, right, it was about the Lord of the Rings show. Was it? It's called
Uh huh.
the Ring of Power. But here's the
The
thing, right?
Rings of
It was
Power. Yeah,
yeah. I think that's what it's called, right? Lord of the Rings, the Ring of
yeah, Rings of
Powers.
the Rings of Power. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Right. It was about that, right? Yeah. So it was a dream about that. But the thing is, it was a dream about season two. Okay, of Rings of Power.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But here's the thing,
That it
right?
existed, or
No, no, no,
that.
no. No. It was I was watching season, but here's the thing: I have not seen season one. Okay, right? I
I
still
have
have
not
not.
seen season one either.
Right, but that's right. Right. It's not because it's woke. It has black elves or woman elves or or
No,
black
I believe they're
gay
called,
women
I
elves,
believe
you
they're
know,
called dark,
or anything like that. I just don't have time, you know, right? There's too many shows nowadays. You know, I legitimately have time to find time to be like, oh god, man, I gotta watch the Rings of Power. You know, I gotta find out what's going on. You know, there's just no time. I gotta spend my time watching Japanese show about people in spandex fighting each other for like 30 minutes. You know, right?
Playing with snacks and shit.
Yeah, you know, right? Yeah, I don't have time. So that's it. So this is what stood out to me in this dream. It's like one weird sequence, right? So the dream involved Legolas, right? So I don't know if in the Rings of Power Legolas is actually in the show or not, right?
I do think that he is, because I do remember people being like, "Oh, Legolas happened," and it's like, yeah, man, I don't know. They're trying to
Right, I'm not sure I remember because I think the only thing I know about is I think it takes place before the actual actual movie.
It's supposed to take place, as I understand it. It's supposed to take place before Sauron does the thing.
Right. Yeah. So yeah.
That creates the Lord of the Rings as it
so
is.
my dream still may or may not be lore accurate. All right, but it was about Legolas, right? Right. But since I've been consuming a lot of Last of Us, right? It was pretty much the plot of the Last of Us, but except it was
so, I'm sorry, was Legolas? So wait, what was Legolas's role then? Was he Ellie? Was he Joel?
He was Joel. Okay, the role of Ellie.
Who was Ellie?
All right. Oh boy, man! It was played by Eli Fanning, the younger sister of Dakota Fanning. Okay, in my dream.
The one that's in the one that's in The Great or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Right? But here's the problem, right? I cannot visually tell the difference between Eli and Dakota Fanning. And
they're two incredibly blonde, pale white bitches. I absolutely agree.
Right.
Molly but we watched the entire Hulu series of The Great, and the entire time it's like, no, that's the different one. It's like, okay, Anyway, which one's sauerkraut? They're both sauerkraut. Oh shit, fuck, I don't know.
Right? The only reason I knew why in my dream it was Eli Fanning was because in the title sequence it says Eli Fanning, okay? In it. Right? Legolas was just credited as Legolas, okay? You know, right? But Eli Fanning was credited, right? So what happened in this episode that in my head, in my dream, right? Was that Legolas and Eli Fanning, right, were journeying across, right? But they were being hunted by another elf. Right? Because this elf had supervision, and he was able to see them from far away, like in between the trees or some shit. Because I guess elves have supervision in the show.
He had observation hockey? Okay.
Yeah, something like that, right? But here's the thing. The elf that was hunting him was played by Martin Shorts for some reason.
Oh, okay. So it was a real always murders in the building or whatever.
Yeah, right. I was like, man. Man, it got real weird, you know, right? The last thing I remember was that Eli Fanning, and Legolas were hanging off a bird cage, off like a cliff, because for some reason whatever they were doing, someone left like a diary or a book inside a bird cage hanging off a cliff, and they were trying to grab it. Like, all right, we gotta lean over the edge to get this thing, you know. And Martin Short was just watching them. Martin Short was an elf, by the way, in my dream. Right? I mean, he was just watching them. He was just watching them. I was like, "Ooh, I found them. I'm gonna go after them." You know, I was like,
Elf Martin Short. Okay.
Yeah, and that's pretty. And that's when I woke and I was like, "Man, what the fuck was that?" And I was like, "Man, that dream made."
Yeah, dreams are pretty fucked, man. It's
right. I mean, people say that dreams are often symbolism. You know, they're representation.
The subconscious. Yeah, no.
Right.
I've personally chosen to dismiss them. I think honestly, Molly and I both. Molly more than me, but we both deal with like incidental like night terror sort of situation. Not nightmares.
Okay.
Right? I mean, like there's nightmares, but it's just like that stuff where you just start muttering in your sleep and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it has literally been a thing where like Molly's like, "Hey, do you remember anything that you said in your sleep?" I'm like, "No." And she's like, "You were having full sentences." And I'm like, "Oh. What did I say?" It's like crazy shit. I'm like, okay.
Oh man.
And then Molly will just like start like not shaking, but like just like she'll make noise like like she's fighting a demon, and I just have to like go like, wake up! They're attacking you. You're not like I'm here. It's okay. It's not real. Don't worry about it.
She's having a great violent dream, and you're just violently shaking her to wake up.
No, I'm just like, hey. I mean, the worst mistake I made was one time, I mean, when we first started dating, was when we were first dating, like she was having she was having clearly a bad dream and like grinding her teeth, and I thought, I'll put my hand in between her mouth to try and stop her from grinding her teeth. And then it was immediately like, oh god, please wake up, please wake up, please wake up, you're gonna bite my finger off, oh god, Jesus fuck, oh fuck. So yeah, dreams are wild, man.
Yeah, man. Look,
sometimes
yeah, like I said,
they'll lead to potentially biting someone's fucking finger off.
Yeah, like I said, that's it. Hey, look, if I ever watch The Ring of Power, if I ever find a time and I actually get to season 2, I will report to see if my dream was a vision or not of the events that happens. All right.